What is up everyone, Northside here, welcome to my channel. Short video, we're gonna cover the latest patch version 4 if I'm not mistaken. I had to wait for the patch notes to be released so I can fully confirm what's happening, because we were laughing last night a lot when we slotted our Indomitable runestones in our non-augment companions or summoned companions, Zuna, Batiri, etc, etc. There's a lot of them that I didn't really test out, but I got a clear image that, mind you, this is still work in progress. So what Terramux said in his patch notes, which I find really funny, okay, this build contains more bug fixes for companions, but they this time mostly fixing non-augment companion damage. Now he says, try out the Indomitable runestones, I dare you. Man, challenge accepted, okay? And I will provide the act log in the next videos when you tune them down, because obviously, or if you tune up the other companions, because obviously you stated in the patch notes, Terramux did, that some companions they're aware are doing very less damage. Some attacks of the non-augment companions are doing more or less damage, mostly less damage than Zuna, than Batiri, than other known companions like Chicken, etc. So I'm gonna turn on the UI now, and we're gonna go from there. Before we start, I am now aware that Forte is giving the wrong stats to barbarian blademaster, and that's good, because this is absolutely ridiculous. I don't mind critical severity awareness, but I don't need power. Now these are my stats without augment companion. Now you may notice here, I'm gonna just briefly touch on this. I don't know if that's the word, but I'm building towards maximum accuracy, combat advantage, and then getting critical strike, critical severity. Power is already there, so this is just a sneak peek what I'm building. But for now, let's see what Zuna does, and I will show you that my companion gear, I didn't change it. This is all offensive one that I'm using for building my toon. You can see that I'm using a lot of companions that giving a lot of combat advantage, accuracy, mostly stuff like that, perfect vision. But this is just a sneak peek. Let's get to the point and hit something. Let Zuna do her stuff. So here we go. You can see she is melting the dummies. These dummies are very low on health anyway, and she is burning them. Look at her stab, for example. I'm going to zoom in a little bit more. Now I've seen hits for 600,000 on a stronger dummy, but the chalt is full already, so I cannot go there. Look at her. There we go. We're back where we were. Now, mind you, there is always a trade-off. So my stats went down. However, this is out of combat. So if I go into combat now with her and keep hitting the dummy, you can see that I'm just on the accuracy side. I can fix that really easy, and crit severity, I can fix that. I can still be effective even though my item level is a little lower. You want your item level to be high, as high as it could be, because it's your HP, it's your base damage, guys. 6,000 damage, that's what you want. So if me and Zuna go into a layer of the lost mile, I'm pretty much sure that I can solo that. Cred did that last night. So this is Zuna and me. So my at will is 23,000 without combat advantage. With combat advantage is much more, etc, etc. But when Zuna attacks and I attack, here we go. This is what happens. Look at the numbers. Madness. Let's switch to another companion. I gotta get out of combat though first. Just a second. Okay, so here we go. This one is also interesting. Little one. This is actually, I think, Batiri. Yeah. Strike the dummy and let's see what he does. Let's see. His hits are 200. Look at this hit. 227,000. 1, 2, 3. That's what, 700,000 in 3 hits. Now he will not always be doing all this much, but look at him. He's really nasty. And look at my stats. Now my stats are okay because I've been working on this for a while now, even while I was sick. But those are my at-wills with combat advantage, and he's currently doing more with his attacks if he crits than me with my at-wills, which is quite crazy, and some encounters for that matter. So I think let's try something else. Well, I found it interesting. Okay, this one is also absolutely nuts. This is I think water Archon, air Archon. Sorry. Look at this. The spinning attack. Now he has fast stab attacks. Look at this. Yeah, they're not a lot. They're not critting a lot. They're not critting at all, actually. But let's give him some combat advantage. And here we go. 200. Look at this crit. That's like what, 600, 800,000? Absolutely crazy. The dummy just can't handle it. But you see the point. Now there's a lot of stuff in the patch notes, mostly around companions. Adjustment to the gear bonuses are not in effect. Adjustment to the weapon and armor chance, I didn't know that it's coming. That will be coming in the next patch probably, I hope so. There's a lot of companions that are working, but still a lot of them that are not working. Let's not drag this too long. Also chicken is here, so I'm going to let her attack a little bit, or him. There we go. Here comes the chicken with main attack and boom boom boom. Some crits, some non-crits, because this is still all work in progress. Really not really balanced. Far from it really. And I can probably make more damage than this, still be effective, but this will not stay like this. Look at Zuna, melting the dummies, melting everything. If I go to doubht, you will see hits that are they're really high. Now I mean really high. So what I don't like is what they did with the modifications. Now if you look at the modifications, okay, defense, now the deflect severity has been added, but I'm not really into that. I'm gonna check this with you. So they switched forte to be 500. We also have critical severity was 10%, now it's plus 500, which means nothing to me personally. I think it's too low. Minimum at least should be 1000 for everybody. Control resistance, control bonus 500. What's left percentage wise is AP gain, recharge speed, and stamina regen, and that's it. And as you can see with Zuna, one more time, we're gonna go in and check the stats. You can see that I can easily just mingling with my enchantments, my insignias, my companions, make this actually work and still be effective. Now I must remind you the defense and awareness is really important, but about that in the next video while we watch Zuna decimate the dummies. For those who say, hey, that's a dummy, I will show you what it does in a dungeon in the next video also. For now, that's it. I will leave the link to the patch notes in the description, and there's a lot of it's quite a lengthy patch, and I gotta give them credit. They're really working on this card. We'll see how it is. The main issue I have now is that I had to rebuild everything towards accuracy, combat advantage, critical strike, LS, and critical severity, but you did what you did. You should have told us earlier, or I didn't hear. Anyway, this was Northside. Link will be in the description and the pinned comment, and I will see you soon. Northside is out.